There's mounting evidence that polluted water from an abandoned coal mine is having a devastating impact on a protected water catchment in the Southern Highlands. Scientists say levels of heavy metals, sulfates and salts have increased after the Berrima colliery near Bowral was shut down. Authorities are under pressure to take action before the toxic water makes its way into Sydney's drinking water. Greg Miskelly has this exclusive report from the Wingecarribee River near Berrima.
Deep in a water catchment, scientists are on a fact-finding mission. They've trekked in to test wastewater from Berrima Colliery, a derelict mine.
The mine shut 3.5, getting on for 4 years ago, and the pollution has actually got 3 or 4 times worse.
Every day 2.6 megalitres of wastewater, more than an Olympic swimming pool, flows from this pipe. Downstream, rocks are covered with glowing oxidised metals. Water scientist Ian Wright says it's the highest contamination he's ever seen, and it's increasing.
In particular, got 3 nasties that really knock around life in rivers, and that's manganese, and that's nickel, and that's zinc.
His team's data shows pollution here far exceeds safe environmental limits, and that heavy metals are harming aquatic life. Sediment samples show almost 90% of insects have been wiped out.
They're there 24/7, living often their whole life cycle in there. Birds, invertebrates, the platypus, the fish, and that is affected by this. It's having a colossal negative effect.
Local fishers are also worried about the flow of pollution to wild rivers.
Good, clean, healthy fish must be good for your diet, but fish that are contaminated with some elements can't be that helpful, can they?
And they're not the only people who rely on this water system. The polluted river water makes its way to Warragamba Dam, mixing with Sydney's water reserves. And that's prompting calls for strong action from the state government.
Basically, the regulators have got the rule book there, they just don't employ it. And they have to be rigorous about stopping miners pumping this, destructive material into the river system.
Authorities say Sydney's water supply is safe enough for now, but it's not clear who would lead any clean-up. Mine owner Boral wants approval to seal and abandon the mine. Boral says it's aware of Dr. Wright's research and will now consider his findings, which contradict other recent independent research. The Environmental Protection Agency welcomes the study, which it says will help it develop a pollution response. Ian Wright says with new mines planned in the area, there are long-term lessons to be learnt.
This can go for decades. There's Bronze Age mines in the Northern Hemisphere that are polluting centuries later. I'm sorry to say I have no idea, but I suspect this will be going for centuries.
An age-old problem in search of a new solution. Greg Miskelly,